All right, Keith is back with your full forecast. And I got to tell you guys, on my way in tonight, it was so weird seeing all of these big hills where kids would normally be like sledding down, just brown grass. Yeah. And it sounds like even on the radar that you're watching, no big snow patterns coming in.
No, it'll get a little bit more wintry at the end of the week, but I don't see any big snowstorms. Luca got one of those snowball makers for Christmas, and I was like, yeah, put that in the basement. It's going to be... It's going to be a little while. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. High temperatures today, 47 Portland, 48 Wiscasset, 43 in Bangor. And tonight we'll drop down into the 20s to right around 30 degrees. Nothing frigid, but a little bit cooler than the last few nights, which of course have been mild because of the storm that we had come through and the warm temperatures we had yesterday into the mid-50s. So we've got a busy week this week, actually, and it comes in a couple of different fits and starts. The first is tomorrow as the front tries to move through, we see some showers and some rain. Then the front sags to our south on Wednesday. We see some scattered showers here and there, especially in the afternoon. And then things get more interesting on Thursday. High pressure to our north starts dragging down cold air. And so what had been largely a rain event until this point changes over to some freezing rain, sleet, and maybe some snow Wednesday night, Thursday. So how this looks hour by hour is not a whole lot's going on tonight. Now tomorrow, late morning, we start to bring some of this moisture in from southwest to northeast. Initially, it's just cold enough in a couple of spots here, New Hampshire back into western Maine, that we're able to start as a little bit of sleet and even some snow in the mountains. It's rain along the coastline though. The snow, it doesn't last long in the mountains. It changes over to sleet and perhaps a little freezing rain, probably more sleet than anything. The rest of us see rain, temperatures in the 40s by tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night. We get a bit of a break on Wednesday. Wednesday looked last week like it could be a great day in the mid-50s, upper 50s even. Not so much. Front is now down to our south, and so we're all cooler on Wednesday. Temperatures only in the 30s with scattered showers, and there'll be snow showers over northern Maine. Here's where it's interesting. Wednesday night into Thursday, high pressure to our north starts supplying cold air, and that changes us over sequentially from north to south to snow to freezing rain. And I think even along the coastline here, Wednesday night into Thursday, we're probably looking at some freezing rain accretion. Now, the key here is how much, and at the moment, it doesn't look like there's a ton of moisture to work with. So surface temperatures are cold enough, it's warm aloft, that is a freezing rain signature, but there isn't a lot of moisture there. So we'll watch that Wednesday night, Thursday, certainly enough that we'd have to keep an eye on it for the Thursday morning commute. Temperature trend here shows that dip down just enough to get us some freezing rain, freezing drizzle, and then we try to go back up a bit Saturday and Sunday, but nothing as outrageously mild as this weekend was, a little bit more average temperature-wise. And the models disagree on Friday. Some of them have us getting a little light snow as that storm departs. We'll keep an eye on that. Weekend should be quiet, a little bit more temperate, guys, I guess. This weekend, not frigid, but mid-30s or so is much more on par, obviously, than last weekend in the 50s.
Yeah, a little more taste of normal, I guess, out there. All right, thanks, Keith.